take a pretty good economic lead at this point in the game, especially since most Protoss are actually accustomed to being ahead of Terran because of Chrono boosted probes. And then Brise is going to be reasonably secure behind this bunker with point defense drone, which is really, really strong because most Protoss players are going to fight Marines with Stalkers, and PDD is very good at stopping those shots. Right, so we can see Brise is forgot to hotkey these barracks to his hotkey here, but I'm sure he'll fix that before too long. It looks like he's moving to get to somewhere very similar to where he was in the second game. This is the mark of someone who knows where they like their mid-game and changes their early game opener based on the map. He did open with more barracks and got the PDD for defense because he knew his opponent was probably going to be aggressive, which is a really good move. If he did such a hard tech as he did in game 1, he may have risked having a lot of units in his face with nothing to defend them. And we actually see him taking a fast third and breaking down these rocks, which is something I don't think his opponent is going to be expecting. In the meantime, he's going to be grabbing his Thors, and he's going to be adding 2 more reactors, so he's going to be playing Marine Heavy, and he is going to be getting Thors, and I assume Banshees, for a Marine Thor Banshee medevac combo, which is actually really strong against Protoss. Because if you can snipe the Observers, the Banshees could go in and pick off the Colossus or Templar as you need to. And you can use your Marines and Thors and Banshees, which are also a really strong regular combat unit, even if they are cloaked, to just kind of destroy the Protoss length of them. We see our Protoss player Flipluck is actually going really Zealot heavy, and he's getting Zealot legs, which is a really strong move against Marine heavy compositions because Zealots or Speed Zealots are actually really strong against Marines, even if they have stem and are trying to kite. But he doesn't seem to be going for a third base, so it feels like he's been massing up and pursuing some type of timing attack before too long. Flipluck is throwing down some cannons just in case Cloak Banshees do come in for some harass, because a Cloak Banshee will ruin your day in your probe line. I'm sure you can ask any Protoss player. I know as a Terran player, Banshees can be a nuisance even in my line. Uh-oh, and he did lose some, and Brise did lose some units that unnecessarily, he didn't A move, he just regular moved. PDDs are going to be helping a lot against these Stalkers, but the Thor is focus firing the Void Rays. The Void Rays aren't, the Thor actually isn't doing the ground damage it needs against the Protoss ground army, so this is going to be a very one-sided battle against Brise. The combination of the Thor not firing at the ground units and the miss micro of his initial units is going to cost him. He is now behind 78 food to, or 80 food to 94 food, pretty sizable gap. He is bringing SCVs to repair. He knows a counter is coming. Oh, and one of the litters does go down. I don't think this is a very good move by Flipluck. He should have just expanded, pushed his lead even further, because this bunker will hold. The Void Rays go down, a lot of the Zealots go down, and this was such a really good defense by Brise. He's actually probably going to be really ahead now. Flipluck threw away his lead that he had. If he had just expanded and kind of harassed this third from Brise, he could have made his lead even larger. But as it is, he's going to be falling farther and farther behind as Bryce's economic lead is going to be too much for him to handle. We can see here he's on 3 bases. His Protoss player actually has 2 more harvesters, but he's only on 2 bases. And that mine is getting really low, close to mining out. He's going to have to really expand soon, or else he's going to be in some economic trouble. Throwing on 3 more gateways, I don't really agree with this. He should have thrown on expansion and then gotten the 3 gateways, because he's spending his money quite fine off of his production structures he has currently. So we can see Brise has actually had 116 food to 100. So Brise managed to hold on from Flipluck's counterattack, which was really his saving grace. We can see here Bryce's main is mostly mined out, so he's more or less on 2 bases. He's keeping the same unit producing structures he has, 5 barracks. He's getting up to 2 ports now. He's been producing a lot of medevacs. I'm assuming he has a few Vikings. He has a couple out here. And a lot of Marines, which is going to be really strong against this composition that Flipluck has, because he's kind of lowering his dependency on Speed Zealots, which I feel is a bad move. because he's still like really zone heavy. He's got a lot of stalkers. He's got some immortals and a void ray. So I mean, all those things are really weak against Marines. Stalkers, not so much if you micro them, but in mass battles, Marines are actually really strong. We can see here that the upgrade advantage is thoroughly in Brice's favor. Only 2-0 for Flipluck. We have 1-0 for, actually it's in favor of Flipluck, never mind. 1-0. He will have the advantage, although he does have air upgrades now too. And now looks like we may have a base trade. Brise realizes something's up, and he's actually going to fall back and try to repair this planetary fortress. Will it hold? No, it goes down. He's going to have to retreat these SCVs, or else he's going to lose all the SCVs. However, he's going for the counterattack. He snipes the Templar Archive. His opponent may not get any Templar, which should be GG for him. He looks like he's going for the Nexus. If he kills this, that is going to be the death blow, because his opponent won't be able to really mine anymore because his main's mined out. All these probes are going down. He is falling back in desperation, trying to save his base. As long as he holds, though, I feel like he'll have the better army. He loses his natural, too. So actually, Flipluck getting his third up, but he lost almost all his probes, except for all the 20 or so probes, 30 probes that are hanging out in his base. Flipluck needs to force field the ramp so that his opponent doesn't get up inside. Oh, when he gets off the force field, which is going to be really, really key to holding off this push. He needs to use the Thor to break the force field. I don't know if he realizes. And the force field breaks, and he's going to get up in here. Looks like he will be able to hold. If he floats off his main CC, he can actually go to his natural and mine what few SCVs he has left. But at this point, his army advantage is actually quite large. I feel like he will be able to take this game. 68 food to 47, but his opponent has a lot of probes. He's going to be going to this main, trying to saturate it, getting some kind of income so that he can get back in this game. But Brice's army lead is too large, I feel like. He has a lot of Marines, he has a lot of Thors, and that exchange, Flipluck came out the economic advantage, but he didn't kill Brice's army effectively enough to the point where he will be able to hold the counterattack. And you see he's getting out some sentries, but unfortunately force fielding his ramp is not going to be an option, because the Thors will break it down. Plus, he's going to be going for the expansion, which he did see was being broken down by his opponent. He is not stemming, which is really good. He only has a couple medevacs. He doesn't want to waste their energy. And it looks like he's going to clean this up, and it looks like Brise will take Game 2 of the series, and thus the finals for this tournament, thus holding his crown from last week, where he took a very decisive series off one of our third players as random. And we can see the Terrans trying to expand to the goal. We have a probe counterattack, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Flipluck will GG out of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed this cast. If you would like to let me know how you enjoyed it, just let me know. And this is Shootemup signing out.